Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Spring 2024 New College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences Convocation for Arizona State University. And congratulations to our spring graduating class of 2024. Please stand as we welcome the faculty and special platform guests of the new College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences. Our processional is led this morning by Brenda Goodenberger carrying the college gonfalon. Brenda is graduating today with a degree in psychology. Please welcome Vice Provost of the West Valley campus and Dean of New College, Dr. Todd Sandrin. New College Associate Dean Stephen Toth. New College Associate Dean Luis Mendoza. New College Associate Dean Vernon Morris. New College Assistant Dean Bonnie Wentzel. College Marshal Jennifer Broatch. Convocation Speaker Sharma Torrens. School of Humanities, Arts and Cultural Studies Director Miriam Mara. School of Interdisciplinary Forensics Interim Director Sreetharan KanthaswaMy. School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences Interim Director Pamela Marshall. School of Social and Behavioral Sciences Interim Director Heather Smith-Cannoy. The new College of Interdisciplinary Sciences faculty and guests. Outstanding Graduate Student Award honoree Raquel Schmidt. Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award honoree Kayla Renee Lynn. Student Speaker Haiba Alani. Performer Alicia Werner. To the 2024 graduating class of New College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, welcome to your convocation ceremony. Please remain standing for our flag presentation by the ASU Police Department and the national anthem performed by Alicia Warner from ASU's Herberger Institute for the Design and the Arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
please be seated. Graduates, guests, staff, and faculty, please welcoming the Vice Provost of ASU's West Valley campus and Dean of the new College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, Dr. Todd Sandrin.
Well, good afternoon. And before we get started, I just have a couple of quick questions. One, is anyone here ready to graduate? Excellent. And number two, just as, if not more importantly, do we have any family members, friends of these graduates who you're ready to see graduate too? Very good, excellent. That's what I thought. Well, here we are. It might have seemed like it might never arrive, but here we are today, graduation day. You have worked hard, you have persisted, and you have learned how to thrive. What a beautiful day. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2024. Now, I know that you've been working a long time. I know that you've been through lots of exams. Grades are still coming in. We're there, most assignments, even finals. But I have one more question before you graduate. One more question I like to ask our graduates every year, because you are a graduate of this thing that we call the Arizona State University New College. And I know you know that, but I ask you today to reflect with me for just a moment on what it truly means to be new. And moreover, why does it really matter to be new? Well, to answer this question, I think we need to begin with the full name of your soon-to-be alma mater, and that is ASU's New College of, say it with me, Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences. You need to understand what each of those terms and words means and what it conveys, and I have no doubt that, and I don't doubt at all that you truly understand and have mastered the science, the art of what you've studied over the past few years with us, whether it be forensics or psychology or arts and performance or history or English or applied computing, biology, or any of the other more than 50 degrees offered by our college. So that leaves us, in the name of the college, with the words new and interdisciplinary. Why do we have what some might say is such an archaic, as some might say, or multisyllabic word, interdisciplinary, in the name of our college? Well, as I'm sure as all of you are aware, interdisciplinary refers to the fact that the education you received here at ASU New College, no matter your major, that equips you to thrive not only within the field that you have chosen to focus on, but also, and ever more importantly, to thrive in the nearly infinite and increasingly complex spaces between those fields and disciplines. You are now capable, entirely capable, of learning anything new that the world throws at you, no matter the subject, no matter the topic, or the discipline. You might ask, why is that important? Well, because the world is changing faster today than ever before. Consider today that 65% of first graders will someday have a job in their working lifetime that does not even exist today. Consider the fact that workforce experts tell us that each of you, as soon as you enter the workforce, you will have as many as 10 or more different careers before you retire. Consider further that skills, these are important, but certainly not the only product of your education. Skills are now estimated to have a half-life of no more than 4 years, and only 2.5 years for many of the technical skills that many of you have acquired. So what's one to do? You might ask, does the college degree even matter anymore? Does the college education even matter anymore? The answer is absolutely, positively yes. Not only do we know that a college education generates for you a remarkable financial return on your investment in lifetime earnings, we also know that those who are able to think across disciplines, to think across and outside of their own and the world's boxes, those are the ones who create real-world solutions to the wickedly complex problems facing humanity. Those are the ones who act as agents of change, who change their own world and the world around them. Those are the ones who, as we like to say in New College, those are the ones who create the new, and that's new with a capital N. New solutions, new change the world needs today. In fact, I'd suggest even that when we're able to think and communicate meaningfully, compellingly, and genuinely across disciplines and audiences, we have the capacity to transform much of the negative energy we see in the news today into the positive energy that can create real and lasting change. You see, new gives you the capacity to know one another, to see one another, even those who don't see the world perhaps precisely as you do, deeply and meaningfully. New gives you the ability not merely to criticize, but to, as President Crow encouraged you to do at commencement earlier this week, to create new things. But I know that to many of you, to perhaps all of you, new is so much more. New is not only about changing the world, which I know you will do. New to you is personal. For many of you, today is really the start of new. For many of you, today means a generational new, a generational change and impact. And I ask now, with those of you who will be the first in your families to earn a college degree, please stand and be recognized. This is a really big deal, and my team and I here are utterly humbled to have had the opportunity to be with you along this journey to your new. Thank you. Speaking of this fantastic team assembled and gathered with me here on stage today, I know many of you would not be here today without their inspirational instruction, their wisdom, their support, their knowledge, and their mentorship. Many of them were also the first in their families to earn a college degree, and many have faced extraordinarily challenging circumstances. Yet they, like you, are with us here today. I know that they reminded you not to listen to the voices that told you perhaps that you can't do this, that somehow you don't belong. They told you, they reminded you that you've got this, that you do indeed belong here. Would the incredible faculty of ASU's new College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences please rise and be recognized? And finally, I also know that today is not only the result of our incredible graduates' effort, it is also the result of years of care, years of support, years of love, and of families and friends that are with our graduates celebrating with us here today. Would the families and friends of today's graduates please stand and be recognized? Graduates, ASU New College Class of 2024, may you always be new. Congratulations. And speaking of those in our communities who are truly agents of change, who are helping right now to leverage the current energy of change and growth to create a bright and promising future for Phoenix, for the West Valley, for Arizona, and far beyond, I'm honored to introduce to you today Sharma Torrens as this afternoon's keynote speaker. A native Arizonan, Ms. Torrens earned a Bachelor's of Science in Biology from a place called ASU New College on ASU's beautiful West Valley campus. She then continued, She then continued her education in law school and received her Juris Doctorate degree from the Thomas Jefferson School of Law in San Diego. Ms. Torrens now owns her own company, which is not a law firm. I'm sure she'll have more to add to that in a moment. And she consults for 3 nonprofit organizations, including the West Valley's White Tank Mountains Conservancy, of which she currently serves as the executive director. Before becoming an entrepreneur with her own company, Sharma worked for the Arizona Department of Agriculture, Arizona Land and Water Trust, as a civil litigation attorney, and as a wildlife biologist. Perhaps strikingly as a vivid example of interdisciplinarity, I know you will agree. She also graduated from Project Central, and she is a member of the Bureau of Land Management, Arizona Resource Advisory Council. Please join me in extending a warm Sun Devil welcome back, that is, to New College alumna Sharma Torrens.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Dean Sandrin and Richard and all the ASU West Valley folks. I am truly honored to be here and to be the keynote speaker, no less, so thank you so much. I also want to say a thank you to my parents who are out there in the audience. I wouldn't be where I am or who I am without their love and support, so thank you. Yeah, they deserve a round of applause. But I also want to say congratulations. This is so exciting, you guys. I know I see some beaming faces, but what an accomplishment. You need to truly be proud of yourself. So as mentioned, I'm an alum of ASU West Valley. I graduated way back in 1999. That seems like a little while ago now. But what I'd like to share are some inspirational messages and lessons that I would have liked to have shared with my younger graduating self way back when. And I'm going to weave in a little more of my journey because you're going to see how I got where I am. Okay, so my first lesson, I would say, don't get disgruntled. If you have this image of where you want to be, don't stick to that. Don't be afraid to pivot. I think it was John Lennon from the Beatles that said, life happens when you're making other plans, so don't be too rigid in where you want to go. You got to think of me, and I'll tell you kind of how I got here. Okay, so I'm a consultant. I own my own business. I'm my own boss. I make my own hours, and I work from home. How cushy is that, right? Yes, I work myself hard. I will tell you that. My parents will say the same thing. But it's pretty cushy. But I never, well, and I'm fulfilling my two passions, conserving agriculture and wildlife habitat. And I work for 3 nonprofit organizations. I'm a very cause-driven person. So, and I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose and exactly where I need to be. But did I imagine I would be here? No. So I'm going to tell you guys how I got here. Okay. So way back when, 1999, I was a biology major, and it was all about wildlife conservation for me. That was my passion, habitat conservation, wildlife habitat, right? Okay, so I wanted to be a wildlife biologist, so I got out. I worked for various nonprofit organizations, an ecological research center in Georgia, the Denver Zoo. I was all over California with the California Department of Fish and Game. I was all over the place. I did that for about 4 years, but then I became disgruntled, right? Because it wasn't what I imagined I would be doing. So I became disgruntled, and yeah, it kind of set me on my next path because I felt like I wasn't making a big enough difference. And I put that in quotes because I think that was silly that I was thinking that. But I did. Okay, and then between these wildlife biology jobs, I was a secretary. So just so you know a little more about me. Okay, so disgruntled, yeah, wasn't where I wanted to be, went to law school. I was in San Diego at the time, or else I would have gone to ASU. I should have gone to ASU, right? That's awful, I know. So I was in San Diego, and I went to law school in San Diego, and it was all about being a nonprofit environmental attorney, because remember, I'm a very cause-driven person. So it was all about the environment and conservation and wildlife habitat for me. So what I didn't know is that ASU had prepared me for exactly where I was going in my life. It gave me the tools for success, prepared me to be a wildlife biologist, but beyond that, it made me adaptable and know I could take on new challenges. I also didn't know at the time that everything I did and do is valuable experience from where I need to be, okay? All right, so much of my career, I was disgruntled. Remember, I had this image of where I was going to be, and then, it was nonprofit environmental attorney was my next kind of image, so I was unhappy. It segues into the next lesson, but we're going to stick with the disgruntled and don't be afraid to pivot. Okay, and I'll tell you one more thing about me. So much of my life, I didn't appreciate the value of agriculture. I didn't know where my food came from. I thought farmers and ranchers destroyed the environment and harmed the species. I really just didn't even know. And you probably heard that's one of my passions, conserving agriculture. And I don't know if y'all notice I'm wearing boots. These are the cowgirl boots, so that's my homage to farmers and ranchers. But anyways, okay, so look where I am now. So remember, don't be afraid to pivot. The second one I would say is happiness is under your control. It is under your control. Okay, so in my journey, I got out of law school. I was headed towards being a nonprofit environmental attorney because I'd interned for 3 nonprofit environmental organizations. I was headed there. But got out, no jobs, which I think was very lucky now that I look back. No jobs, and so I worked as a civil litigator, a trial attorney for 7 years in California, Arizona, and DC. I was all over the place. But anyways, I was a civil litigator, and I despised that because I'm more about how do we all get along, not how do we fight. And so I should have been a mediator. But anyways, so yeah, didn't have that job. And then, yeah, very disgruntled because I was practicing law and I hated it. Very disgruntled, and again, didn't really recognize everything I did was providing valuable experience for everywhere I needed to go. Okay, So not the perfect job, yeah, I didn't realize at the time, because this is the happiness is under your control. I didn't realize at the time that I was causing much of my own suffering, right? Okay, so I gave up practicing law, I went back to conservation, and I went to work for my first land trust that conserved wildlife habitat and open space, but they also conserved agriculture. So I was like, what the heck, why would you conserve agriculture? But I get the wildlife habitat and open space part. So I took the job, right? And they work with conservation easements, so they prevent farms and ranches from being subdivided, so they stay wildlife habitat and open space and a working farm and ranch. Okay, and again, yeah, didn't understand why you'd conserve agriculture at all. But I got to know Arizona's farmers and ranchers. And then I became educated. I didn't understand that they're the original conservationists, the best stewards of the land. I didn't know that much of what they do helps wildlife. And when you conserve a farm and ranch, you're conserving wildlife habitat. So then I became one of the greatest advocates for agriculture. So then there's my second passion, conserving agriculture, right? So there's all sorts of lessons in here you guys would probably tell, but we're gonna stick with the happiness under your control. So it wasn't until about 5-6 years ago, I really started to recognize that the only thing you can control in this world is your brain, your behavior, your attitude. That is it. I know some folks aren't gonna like to hear that because they like to try to control things, but it's true. It really is. And happiness is a mental state. It's a mental state. It's something you work on every day. You have to work on controlling your thoughts, your brain, and what you think about. So every day, as you can imagine, I meditate, I do something called tapping, I do yoga and all that stuff. I'm sure you guys could gather that too. But I'm very into controlling my brain and my thoughts every day, and I wake up with an attitude of gratitude. So I think Sheryl Crow said it best, it's wanting what you have, not having what you want. So happiness is an internal state, it's not external. It doesn't happen to the lucky few. It's not when you get this, when you get the job, when you get the car. No, it's internal. So that was something that was really pivotal for me too. And yeah, having to focus on the attitude of gratitude and staying positive is really important. Okay, the third and last one, and then you'll get rid of me. So, and I think this is really important, is have faith in yourself. So for many years, I didn't have faith in myself, and I had to work on that. But okay, so in my journey, I was at the Land Trust, I became an advocate for agriculture, got to know the farmers and ranchers, became educated. And then this is when things really started to line up for me. I just let life kind of happen. Again, remember, life happens when you're making other plans. So the director of the Arizona Department of Agriculture just came and offered me a job as the Public Information Officer Legislative Liaison. So I took it. Because, that's an offer. I don't want any of you to, turn down opportunities like that. So I knew that was an opportunity, so I took it. Did that for a few years, worked closely with the governor's office, great experience. And then it was about 5 years ago, the farmers and ranchers that educated me, specifically in the conservation districts, came and offered me a job. And they said, come work for us, but we don't want you to be an employee, we want you to be a consultant. And so I'd never, ever, ever thought of owning my own company and being my own boss and doing what I'm doing. Never crossed my mind. Okay, but then I opened my own company and I started working for the Arizona Association of Conservation Districts. Then, a few years ago, another land trust came to me and they just offered me a job too. See how things are starting to line up. So then the land trust came and offered. So then I worked for those two. And it was about 5 months ago, the White Tank Mountain Conservancy came and offered me the executive director job. Never imagined I'd be the executive director. Didn't imagine I'd be here. Yes, I'm a consultant and I own my own business, but now I'm in charge of the success of that organization. But I want you to, in terms of having faith in yourself, I want you to know that you have the tools for success. Take on any challenges. You're not going to know everything, but you can figure it out. And that's what I have done in my life, is I've figured it out. You have the tools, you're very capable, and you should have faith that you could do that. So the White Tank Mountain Conservancy, I'll just share with you, is kind of going back to my original passion. So they're all about conserving a major regional wildlife corridor in the West Valley near the White Tank Mountains, and it's all about promoting sustainable development. So back to my original passion, right? But again, didn't imagine I'd be exactly where I am. But I am, and this is, again, I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. I wish everybody could do this. I think it was Mark Twain said that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And that is me, and that is my life. I'm losing my voice now, aren't I? But I just want you to know that ASU is a fantastic school. It's prepared you with all the tools for success to do exactly what you need to do and be adaptable in life. And I just want to say again, congratulations and kudos, and go conquer the world. Go Sun Devils!
Thank you, Ms. Torrens. Next, I'm proud to introduce to you our student speaker, Hiba Alani. Hiba is graduating today with a master's degree in psychology. Please join me in welcoming Hiba.
Welcome. First, I want to thank our esteemed new college faculty, cherished family, amazing friends, and fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to be with you on this momentous occasion. Standing here, looking at all of you, I see a beautiful tapestry carefully stitched together by our collective experiences. Each of us is like a skilled embroiderer, weaving threads of experience through the fabric of existence. Just as in embroidery, where stitches may need to be done and redone to create perfect patterns, so too in life we encounter moments of trial and error, of growth through adversity. Our stitches are similar, but they shape us in very different ways. You might recognize some of your challenges in mine. My journey started 7,000 miles away when I immigrated to the US from the Middle East at the age of 12. I owe an immense debt of gratitude to my parents for their sacrifices and for my siblings for being my unwavering pillars of strength. Their courage shaped the very essence of who I am today. Within a month of arriving, I stepped into a 7th grade classroom. The weight of unfamiliarity and my inability to speak the English language or comprehend my surroundings enveloped me like a thick fog. Before coming to the US, school had been my sanctuary, the one place where I felt confident and could draw hope about the future. It was disorienting to know the stitches, but not be able to apply them in this new pattern. I vividly remember tears streaming down my cheek every morning. I grappled with overwhelming feelings of stupidity, inadequacy, and loneliness. I felt like an outsider amidst a crowd of unfamiliar faces. My new environment was so far removed from my culture and the familiarity of my past, shattering the illusion of who I was and the future I had pictured. I experienced the depth of burnout and the suffocating darkness of my own mind. When you move to a new country, like I did, you not only carry physical belongings, but you also carry a heavy burden of emotional and mental weight. It took me a very long time to unpack these feelings. I was adrift and lost. At times, you may have felt lost too. The stitches don't seem to go together so easily. Maybe it was a new class, a change to your family, or a new school. In the future, these patterns may reveal themselves through fresh job opportunities or graduate school. Each instance, regardless of scale, elicits a cocktail of nerves and excitement as we navigate uncharted terrain and grapple with the unfamiliar. But nestled within the folds of uncertainty lies the reassuring promise of growth and adaptation. Like a delicate embroidery pattern taking shape beneath skilled hands, we gradually acclimate to our new surroundings, we forge connections, and we establish a sense of belonging. While the initial discomfort may be palpable, it serves as a sign of transformation, signaling our willingness to embrace change and venture beyond the confines of familiarity. My journey, like yours, shows that change, however daunting, can lead to positive transformations. Going through the shock of being lost can actually help us find our inner strength and gain confidence in the stitches we know, pushing us towards new opportunities, new patterns, and new ways to navigate them. With all this in mind, I would like to offer some friendly advice. Lean on your support systems, such as friends, family, and mentors. For example, my beautiful friends have provided me invaluable guidance and comfort during challenging times. Prioritize your mental health. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of strength and self-awareness. Give yourself grace. Remember that you hold the pen to your own narrative. Listen to your mind and body, and don't neglect either in the pursuit of your goals. Lastly, take the time to recharge. Cultivate hobbies and outlets that bring you joy and peace. Embroidery happens to be one of mine. Through every stitch, I learned that self-care is an essential component of resilience and success. As we get ready to leave this beloved arena and step into the wider world, let's keep this strong mindset close to us. Let's start this new part of our lives with confidence, purpose, and the strong belief that we can do amazing things. After all, we already have a 100% success rate. We've navigated through dark days and challenges that once seemed impossible. Every trial you've faced, every obstacle you've conquered, has led you to this very moment of triumph. Congratulations.
Thank you, Pamela. Today, we also have the honor of recognizing Jennifer Broatch as this year's College Marshal. This position is the highest college honor awarded to a member of the faculty at each Convocation ceremony. Dr. Jennifer Broatch, if you'd join me at the podium. Dr. Broatch is an associate professor of statistics in the School of Mathematical and Natural Sciences and a second-generation Sun Devil. Earlier this year, she received the inaugural Provost Teaching Award, which recognizes teaching excellence and a commitment to fostering an educational environment in which all students can succeed. Dr. Broatch has focused her career on changing the landscape of modern statistics education, and she has developed innovative curricula that promotes student success. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Jennifer Broatch. We will now honor our outstanding undergraduate and graduate student honorees, chosen for their academic achievement, their innovative research projects, and their service to the community. Today, as we honor over 1,300 new college graduates, we recognize one undergraduate student and one graduate student who have been selected as the outstanding undergraduate and graduate student. The selections are made by a committee of faculty and staff who consider students nominated by their faculty for this honor. To present these awards is Stephen Toth, Associate Dean of the ASU New College Academic Enterprise.
It's my pleasure to announce the New College Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award honoree is Kayla Renee Lynn, who is earning her Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. Please join me in welcoming Renee to the podium.
Hi, my name is Renee. I'm a student graduating with a bachelor's in sociology from ASU's New College West Valley campus. My aha moment was honestly a mix of both COVID and the George Floyd protest. It made me realize that my true interest and passion lied in people and understanding people and social movements and understanding why society is the way that it is. And I really did learn how to be interdisciplinary within my own major. Like the connection of the sociology explained the why and the how of how we ended up with the George Floyd protest and the COVID pandemic the way that it was. But the humanities really helped me learn how do we continue on from here? What can we learn from it? How can we exist together better than where we are right now?
It was especially wonderful to have Renee because their training is in sociology. And so they brought a unique experience and mastery to our discussions and really helped make the class more robust and more thoughtful because Renee was able to bring their own training and expertise into these discussions of what are usually topics approached strictly in a biological sense.
I see myself teaching as a professor at a university. I want to be able to go to other places, either high schools or just in general outside of just the university setting to go and teach more people about the world around them and about how if they are experiencing discontent with the world around them, what they can do to incur change. I think that New College has really helped me discover more about what it might mean to be a professor. It's going to help me get there because I think having that interdisciplinary experience is really going to be helpful to teaching students.
Congratulations, Renee. We are also privileged to present the Outstanding Graduate Student Award to Raquel Schmidt. Raquel is earning her Master of Arts degree in Social Justice and Human Rights. Please join me in welcoming Raquel to the podium.
Hi, my name is Raquel Schmidt, and I am a student graduating with a Master's in Social Justice and Human Rights from ASU's New College on the West Valley campus. So I have been able to engage in research here at New College in the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Lab with Dr. Colburn. It's been incredible to see the academic side of that and how we really move forward. It was very much how do we make sure that we are being very intentional with our work and is doing more good than harm. The best advice I could offer someone considering applying to college is truly just do it. So I am a first-gen student, and that was something that I had to navigate on my own. But once you get over that scary part of oh my goodness, I just applied to college, it's honestly the best decision that I've ever made, and the opportunities that have come from it have just been astronomical. I've been able to live in France, and I've been able to intern in India, and the list goes on and on and on. The partnerships that I've made, the community that I've made, and really it just comes down to you've got to pick and you just got to do it, and I promise that it's a good decision. Primarily the reason why I chose online because I am a working professional. I just love the flexibility of being an online student. I could take classes anywhere. In 10 years, I don't know where I'll see myself. If things are meant to be, it'll work out, and I'll figure it out when I get there. For me, being a learner is really the biggest thing. I want to progress. I want to find out something new. But I'm not sure where I'll find myself in 10 years. I'll check back.
Congratulations, Raquel.
Please join me in welcoming Dean Sandrin back to the podium as we transition to the more formal part of our ceremony where we recognize our students for their many achievements. We encourage everyone in the audience to participate, celebrate, and cheer for our graduates as loudly as you can.
So we're almost there. In just a moment, we're going to start celebrating our individual graduates as they cross the stage. But before we do that, we'd like to recognize some additional achievements of students in this room with us here today. Many of our New College students have worked tirelessly to major in not one discipline, but more than one discipline. Students receiving concurrent degrees, that's more than one degree, 1, 2, 3, or more in this afternoon's ceremony, please rise and be recognized. The Moore Award is Arizona State University's oldest continuing honor. It was established in 1901 by Dr. Benjamin B. Moore and Honor Anderson Moore. It is now sponsored annually by the Arizona State University Alumni Association. The award is presented at each commencement ceremony to those students who have attained the highest academic standing in any four-year curriculum during their undergraduate years with us here at ASU. Please join me in recognizing these new college graduates as recipients of the Moore Award as we watch a video about this particular award. All right, 2024 Moore Award recipients, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Barrett the Honors College at ASU's West Valley campus provides talented and motivated students opportunities to excel and enrich their university experiences. Students graduating from Barrett have completed the requisite of honors college coursework, and they have completed and successfully defended a thesis or a creative project. Will those students graduating through Barrett the Honors College wearing the honors medallion please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. You will also notice that some of our graduates today are wearing honor cords. It is my pleasure to acknowledge those of you graduating today with honors. I will ask each group to stand separately so that we can pay tribute. To graduate cum laude requires a cumulative grade point average of 3.4 to 3.59. To graduate magna cum laude requires a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79. And finally, to graduate summa cum laude requires a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 or above. Graduates with all of those honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, please stand for our salute. Congratulations and thank you. In addition to graduates who have earned the honor of wearing academic cords, there are students who are wearing a special stole. These individuals are current members of the armed services or veterans who are graduating with us this afternoon. We would like to take this moment to congratulate them on their academic achievements and to thank them for their service. Will all graduating students who are or who have been members of the armed services please stand for our congratulations. Congratulations and thank you. Today we recognize the achievements of our online program graduates. With us today are hundreds of online program graduates. For many of these graduates, today is the first time they've joined their ASU family here in person with us, and we are so delighted to have them with us here today. Will all graduating online students stand and be recognized? Congratulations. We would also like to recognize the achievements of our AZX, or ASU Zaixian Master of Science in Psychology students. AZX Mandarin Online is one of the 3 pathways to obtain a New College Master of Science in Psychology degree. The program was launched in fall 2020 as one of the 5 ASU degree programs offered through our China Online Hub with Mandarin Chinese as the instructional language. This program has a unique campus immersion option for students to come and to take courses here at our West Valley campus of ASU as part of their journey toward their MS Psychology degree. The graduates attending with us here today include 8 students who have been studying on the West Valley campus through the campus immersion option and 15 students who have traveled from China to celebrate their graduation with us here today. All of these students have completed a Master of Psychology in Mandarin, and they join us to celebrate today. Will all AZX students stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Today, we also recognize the sacrifices many of our graduates today, with us here today, have made to complete their degrees. Many of our graduates worked while going to school, sometimes more than 1 job, sometimes more than 2 jobs, to achieve this milestone today. Please stand now to be recognized if you worked while going to school to complete your college degree. Congratulations. There are countless ways our graduates here today have worked hard and have persevered to achieve the milestone we celebrate today, and we celebrate each of you for the dedication it took to get here today. Today, as we call our students by name as they walk across the stage, we will start with those earning graduate degrees, which include degrees in the following areas: biological data science, communication studies, English, interdisciplinary studies, psychology, social justice and human rights, forensic psychology, forensic science, and social technologies. After our graduate degrees, we will then recognize our bachelor degree recipients. Students graduating here today are graduates from across the 4 schools that compose ASU New College: the School of Mathematical and Natural Sciences, the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences, the School of Humanities, Arts, and Cultural Studies, and the School of Interdisciplinary Forensics. Being interdisciplinary sets these graduates apart, and as our graduates make their way to the stage, we'll take just a moment to take a closer look at what it really means to be interdisciplinary.
What is interdisciplinary? It's breaking down barriers between areas of study. Bridging the gaps to better understand our planet. Solving complex problems. Creating new solutions. Always asking questions. A holistic approach. Combining fields of study, all in a world without boundaries. There are no simple answers to our global challenges. But we see opportunity in our next generation of disruptors, change makers, and dedicated problem solvers. We believe the world is in good hands. We are the New College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences.
Alejandro Hernandez. Garen E. Metcalf. Kayla Rykowski. Tanya J.C. Ray T.J. Morgan. Imani Alexandria Ward. Candace Diane Collins. Julia Irene Hableman. Miriam M. Torres. Lauren Elizabeth Karstensen. Munira Farouk Dean. Jacqueline Gonzalez. Mackenzie May Wells. James Theodore Dellis. Tyler Stephen Ramey. Hayden Brett Doringer. Kayla J. Cash. Emma Grace Abatangelo. Michaela Moore. Nicole Ashley Manzi. Sophia Elisa Caro.
Selena Nguyen.
Michelle A. Licon.
Bingyu Wang.
Morgan Cividanis.
Wei Ju. Amariani Negrete. Yue Hu. Lily Vu. Lexis Oliver. Emily Ann Reed. Shiloh Marie Lively.
Tron Jaden Vo. Fang Yen.
Sienna Dixon. Teresa Victoria Romero. Hiba Alani. Anaid Lopez Serrano. Sierra Marie Ballard. Alicia Marie Christensen. Gabriela Bellido. Jennifer Chapman. Jennifer Frucci. Jennifer Renee Dittmar. Madison O. Marcenico. Ali Estela Enriquez.
Anna Rose Clark.
Raquel Schmidt. Michaela Brielle Odin Pratchett. Franklin J. Norris.
Wei Zhao.
Jose Gattaca. Amanda Cunha.
Brianna Michelle Miles.
Alma Gabriela Gloria.
Xiao Qian Yang.
Bishop Andrew Love. Grace Jiljing Lee. Nadia Villanueva. Marisol Margarita Martinez. Radhika Anil Kumar Bhatta. Jacqueline Gonzalez.
Yi Lu.
Riley Joy Wade. Candelaria Morales. Caroline Lee Blavelt. Anissa Venner Johnston. Caitlin Alicia Corcoran. Jennifer Ramirez. Jasmine Lorraine Villalobos. Ayaka Mawarida. Yue Yue Shue. Sandra Madrigal Palmer.
Yin Liao.
Jamie Elizabeth Harrigan. Mackenzie Jean Sinclair. Jalen Munoz. Emma Harden. Vanessa Cisneros. Wei John Luo. Brandon William Mabry. Morgan Elise Gears. Rodolfo Alejandro Mercado. Abigail Catherine Ziegler. Alicia Estela Juarez. Abigail Lynn Flagg. Quantica Berry. Tava Boone. Tierra Nicole Schaefer. Alexis Leachman. Hunter Christian Bailey. Grace Elizabeth Ellersick. Kylie Nicole Grant. Kira Danielle Etheridge. Jacqueline Perez. Diana Iris Barrientos. Hannah Hershey. Anamika Saha. Carolina Estrada.
Mira Fuoku Nekine.
Anita Renee Copeland.
Brittany Sims.
Anne Elizabeth Hudson. Andrea Renee Walker. Stephanie Sanchez. Sydney Lynn Pestano. Maria Sissel. Cassandra Ann Irving. Desiree Webster. Nicole Ann Guerreri. Sierra R. Martinez. Adriana Marie Quattro. Jacqueline Benitez. Paulina Alejandra Porras.
Brandy Eloy Ramaroy.
Emily N. Lopez.
Imani Alexis Coleman.
Morgan Lindsay LaPrairie. Amber Mayberger. Darla Chiquate. Kayla Morgan Thompson. Crystal Angelique Duran. Noelle Schlater. Shelby Renee Bob.
Tiffany Tron-An Do.
Erica Elizabeth Ruiz. Emily Juliette Allen. Jun Chan. Celeste Carolina Perez.
Bernard Gao.
Haley Madison Evans.
Fong Yun.
Carla Blanc.
Chu Ye Sun.
Katie Jean Blaine.
Ting Yu Chu.
Nicolina Ann Morelich.
Wei Jialin.
Angelina Victoria Ogas.
Lili Jiao.
Ding Yi Bu.
Yun Yao.
Tingyue Wang. Zuachi Li. Fei Fei Tong.
Hua Zhao.
Jie Wang.
Han Chen.
Olivia Pearl Harden. Brittany Betsy Arcega. Alexa Elena Freeman.
Olua Busayo Adesu. Bing Yu.
Rocio Rodriguez. Kong Rong Wan. Justin Michael. Kyra Bianca Lilly. Aida Arias. Jessica Wynn. Megan Elizabeth Beckley. Rachel Marie Akanek. Lauren Marie Holcroft.
Joanna Mia Valenzuela.
Ashley Maria Smith. Jennifer Munguia Macias. Cameron Ayers.
Carrie Lewis.
Natalie Holder. Lauren Nikki Avila. Haley Marie Magno Salazar. Nicole Wallen. Lauren Renee Slavic. Nadia Lynn Grimsman.
Karen Melody Dyer McGowan.
Danielle Zacher. Zoe Vale Folte Newell. Maria del Refugio Rodriguez Guzman. Gianna Michelle Gray. Anne Christina Parker. Haley Gore.
Christopher Moncure.
Madison Wilkinson.
Joshua White.
Caitlin Michaela Goldsmith. Madison Taylor Schwank. Erin Ann Moore. Samantha Elizabeth Lumen. Maya Maxon. Monica Araceli Ortiz Altamirano. Jordan Lee Floyd. Emily Eleanor Hall. Carolina Itzel Fernandez.
Shania Renee Gregerson.
Madeline Margaret Gerard. Victoria Elizabeth Enriquez. Audrey Reese. Jesus Anthony Gomez. Natalie Shire. Eric Jude Gonzalez Jr. Sasha Lynn Poole. Adrian Renzo Ortega. Kamaria Danae Boyston.
Kayla Renee Lynn.
Layla Davis.
Brenda Marie Gudenberger. Jules Alejandre.
Noah Isaac Lines. Ryan Antoinette Kelly. Juan Carlos Morales Jr. Brandon Baker.
7 Jadelyn Ashley.
Isabel Catherine J. Paulina Daniela Martinez.
Amani Sashia Khalifa.
Robert Anthony Menzo Jr. Joette Torres Licona. Alyssa Margaret Trevino. Elena Adriana West. Sohini Viramachanini.
Madeline Glenn Beebe.
Peyton Joy Dio. Priscilla Lopez. Devin Atkinson. Elizabeth Pimentel. Madison Elizabeth Lamson. Janae Sierra Sanders.
Tyler Ponce.
Emily Ramos Gutierrez. Noelia Jimenez Perez. Bethann Nelson. Christiana Palacio. Grace Annalise Magalski. Callista Asaro. Addison Ray Watts. Lauren Elizabeth Anspach. Maria Guadalupe Visoso. Roxana Reyes. Catherine Margaret Mahoney. Jennifer Marie Smith. Taylor Joe Ohoro. Marisol Arias. Ariana Carrillo. Emily Nicole Venable. Carly Ray Van Osdol. Yulia Gregorian. Kristen Elizabeth Owens.
Isabel Ryan Reeder.
Alexis Danielle Harris.
Al Nieva.
Megan Kramer. Camelia Emmanuel Torres Acosta. Daniela Marie Miranda. Mariana Osaeta.
Taylor Morgan.
Madeline George. Kylie D. Hawkins. Yarilyn Yesenia Vega Sanchez. Angelina Marie Nunez. Kelsey Tapia. Abigail Johnson. Sydney Barker.
Taylor Marie Hill.
Sabina Marie Delphine Lara. Jessica Hart. Reagan Grace Ponton.
Amber Miller.
Caitlin Joy Herrera. Michaela Broughton. Marlene Carrasco Lechuga. Sophia Hoy. Alan Jared Rodriguez. Paul J. Kurkowski. Alicia McDaniel. Sarah Marie Gibson. Jordan Wesley Parker. Cade Bayouth. Danielle Sabrina Gaskin. Carla Fernanda Rodriguez Murillo. Tahira Mason. Fatima Hilbert. Tatum Michelle Dyer. Bobby C. Logan. Daniela Isabel Juarez. Francesca Acevedo. Alyssa Brianna Lobato. Alexandra Rhiannon Bullock. Maritza Munoz. Caitlin Sky Anaradian. Adrian Marquez.
Abigail Camusay.
Clarissa Preciado.
Carol Marie Colvin.
Jerry Munoz. Areli Castillo. Anthony Del Valle. Cyan Cornett. Raylene Gill. Shayna Rose Strickland. Julian Fontaine Chumney. Sophia Amelia De Leon. Cade Mandela Rogers. Michael Isaiah Madrigal. Michaela Ryan Bishop. Megan Bien. Vanessa Alvarez. Angel Lizette Gonzalez.
Deasia Leslie Cooley.
Amara Gianna Cook. Ariane Jennifer Hession. Rachel Van Kuren.
Aspen Taylor Siegel.
Taya Michelle Fontazzo. Ella Husnick. Heather Marie Smith. Elizabeth Alexis Condaro. Alice Morris. Curtis Kleinmeyer. Lakin Lynn Lockley, Estrella Renee Diaz, Benjamin Reese Potts, Xavier Leal, Devin Christopher Womack,
Callie Grace Austin,
Sydney Dustin, Andrew Robert Bezdesny, Victoria Taylor,
Amy Wei-Tian Ray Wong,
Carly Ray Potker, Layla Alyssa Lopez, Valeria Henao, Jeremiah Red de la Cruz, Brenda Davila, Jensen James Nielsen, Amber May Williams, Tyler Robert Schoonmaker, Kristen Nicole Perry, Jaden Benet Mendoza, Luisa Mora Cerón, Joshua Ryan DiDominicus, Megan Stelikova Samadian, Michael George Hernandez, Alexandra Powells, Hannah Renee Sickles, Nicolette Elizabeth Fields, Samantha Torres, Cole Alexander Henson, Heidi Roxana Garica, Haley Frith, Jair Espinoza, Roderick Devon Lockett II, Samantha Anibarala, Emily Francis Vitus, Esther Maria Carrillo,
Lene Hazard Marcel,
Grace Ann Mustaine, Tajane Lacey, Sebastian Louis Massengale, Janet Gomez Boteo,
Jack Lehman,
Carl Ehrlicher, Lindsay Morgan Smith,
Anaí Reyes,
Amanda Lynn Chihavich, Michael Nikolov, Rhiannon White, Michael Irvin Polakowski, Emily Selawicki, Christian Augustine Aguilera, Alex Anthony Somoza, Darius Alexander, Ryan McNabb, Fernando Ramon Castrejon, Chloe Cherry, Alma Azucena Gutierrez Rocio, Elizabeth Cardamone, Destiny Renee Carpenter, Megan Elizabeth Whitrow, Riquel Neva Jean Robinson, Cassandra Pongos, Zach Butchin, Hayden May Hammer, Justin Matthew DeMott,
Barry Allen Kroger III,
Kylan Robert Brakall,
Melanie Boisvillard,
Jonathan Derby, Dalton Thomas Game, Carly Ray Reese, Shad N. Montague, Phoebe Ryan Burt, Christina Bell Alderson, Paulina Cotero, Haley West Honer,
Katie Alcaraz Reyes,
Margarita Johnson, Nicole David, Michelle Garcia,
Haley Madison Reeds,
Daniela Vasquez, Michael Isam Mati, Amber Camille Chico, Javier Molina Llamas, Claudia Monica Robledo Gonzalez, Ileana Margarita Rocha, Barrett Lee Fennell, Anthony Raul Molina,
Noni Mundo Nafali,
Virginia Tadvik, Michelle Cassandra Boteo Avila, Ashley Diaz, Tiffany Nicole Cusmit, Giselle Franco, Samuel Armando Trujillo, William Dean, Jairo J. Ramirez, Emilia Stanku, Marshall Pennington, Nadia Aguilar, Liberty Miles, Stephanie Teresa Kmeyer, Kira Keenan, Kylie Irissa McDonald, Kimi Rohimi, Ednea Rodriguez, Dylan Cassidy Williams, and Mariah Nicole Casiato, Adeline Maria Johns, Janan Adnan Oscar, Lindsay Jordan Plant, Jessica Autumn Golubitz, Andrea Grace Newby, Yvette Valerie Gallardo, Samantha Ann Glasgow, Christina Kendall Bremser, Sabrina Yavari,
Meredith Nichols,
Iris Yvette Reed.
Lorenia Avechuco Urias, Priscilla Rendon, Natalia Andrade, Ashley Hunter Regan, Preeti Sunil Kumar Kakade, Vanessa M. Rosales, Catalina Soto, Rainy Luz Cordero, Bridget Martinez Catano, Justine Jack,
Fatima Botelho,
Kamsirio Chukwu Okere,
Sasha Sabzwari, Sean Yunzi Zane, Savannah Bonitadovitz, Blake Rahim Bujurdi, Hazel Marie Morales, Caleb Ross, Natalie Astrid Rivera, Destiny Granados,
Eliana Corona,
Jovelyn Johnson.
Stephen Garcia Colon, Allison Marie Z. Garcia, Amelia Beth Jensen,
Antonio Coracero, Christopher Annunziato, Danielle Nicole Hedlund, Brianna Hooker,
Alyssa Ray Maronis,
Julia Claudia Oprea, Justin D'Angelo Courtney,
Jenny Chan,
Edmund Mohamed Samatar, Garrett Lin Pun, Vivian Hernandez, Masara Azuz, Alyssa J. Pena, Anaya K. Aljume, Gabrielle Fair, Caitlin Janowski, Diana Yesel Ortiz Casas, L'Oreal Miller, Amanda Kristen Coley, Ayan Sana Robinson, Kennedy Bryant, Nicholas Nyat Pham, Yaneli Berenice Bracamontes Rodriguez, Alyssa Kiana Broning, Jonathan James Connor, Azatuhi Lucy Gelgian,
Rihanna Gamin,
Lawrence Dylan Palmer, Alexandra Hill, Grace Amber Madison Reed, Matthew Joseph Travato, Sophia Isabel Sedlacek, Jessica Marshall,
John McQuarrie.
Stephanie Ward, Juwaria Mohammed, Teresa Kaylee Pizarro Diaz,
Almaz Nuha Binti Hassan,
Bailey Call, Isabella Hawkins, Timothy Blake, Clinton Caldwell, Rebecca Rice, Eduardo Perez, Michaela Rose Dornbos, Erin Goshert, Kayla Leno, Gaurav Kumar, Lisa Dilet Hayen, Jeffrey Allen Peters II,
Samia Sarah Moghadas,
Emily Taylor Stites, Deja Estrada, Taylor Trotman, Eric Lamont Owens Jr., Nathan Eric Dean,
Bianca Ray Brewer,
Ian Siborn Austin, Maria Fernanda Galaviz Barajas, Alyssa Brianna Martinez, Jordan Taylor Owen, Catherine Lofton, Chloe Miracle Parker, Yvette Alexandra Mehiva,
Mikhail Kuznetsov,
Tori Ann Foster, Ayana Forche, Leah May Ignacio, Alexander Monroy Molina, Ashley Victoria Payne,
Leah Arellano,
Isaiah Manuel Delgado,
Isabella Amaro Gutierrez,
Bradley Michael Rivas, Emma Joyce Kovic,
Tina Lu Viong. Nalali Antonio Dueñez.
Kalika Elizabeth Cole, Christine Marie Marquez, Bailey Rader, Camille Marie Burke, Valerie Johnson, and Andy Atenea Hernandez.
Emily Sutherland,
Steele Colin Curtis Graham.
Sarah S. Willett, Scott Olson, Michelle Ojeda, Sydney Jones, Danielle Rouge, Caitlin Thompson, Jasmine Pena, Victoria Martin, Charles Jerome Ramirez, Evan Bowe, Catherine Serna Garcia, Miguel Angel Melo Guerrero, Jocelyn Reyna, Benjamin Perez, Michaela Juliette Baer, Haley Danielle Bogetti, Ariel Nichelle Hennington, Aubrey Gregorchak, Brooke Elaine Eastwood, Stacy Wagner, Miranda Renee Hernley,
Olivia Lucille Kazue Long,
Genesis Mobley,
Brittany Lynn Spears,
And now we have Sparky.
With today's graduation, Sparky is officially 1 degree hotter. Please welcome the class of 2024.
Congratulations, class of 2024. We are so proud to call you New College alumni and graduates. Please also stay in touch on social media with us. Continue to contribute to those around you and go out and change the world. And as we conclude our ceremony, will our new graduates and alumni, including Sparky, please stand and join in singing the ASU alma mater.
This concludes the New College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences Spring 2024 Convocation Ceremony. Friends and families, please remain in your place until the recessional has been completed. You can meet with your graduates outside the arena after the recessional ends. Graduates and faculty, please rise for the recessional.
Thank you for attending today's ceremony at Desert Financial Arena. Please be reminded to enter staff. For access is restricted to graduates, working staff, and essential personnel. Because of today's ceremony, we ask that for your safety and the safety of everyone, you and your graduate outside the venue or in the designated area away from the building. On behalf of the State University, congratulations, graduates.